The Han Empire was the longest-lasting imperial dynasty to rule over a unified China. Han Dynasty rule was briefly interrupted by the Red Eyebrow Rebellion, before being re-established by a different branch of the same family. The periods before and after this rebellion are most commonly called the former and later, or Eastern and Western Han, referring to the two different locations of the imperial capital city during each of these periods. The name China is derived from the Qin dynasty, which briefly united many warring states to form the First Chinese Empire, directly preceding the rise of the Han. Today, 90% of China's population and almost 20% of the human beings on planet Earth identify as ethnic Han. This people group's name is derived from the Han Dynasty, named for the Han River in central China. Intrinsically associated with China's identity, the Han Dynasty was founded by Liu Bang. Born into an impoverished family of peasant farmers, Liu Bang had many careers during his extremely eventful life, including, but not limited to, local sheriff, fugitive, bandit, rebel, common soldier, general, king, and finally, emperor of the Earth's most populous state. The first major turning point in his life occurred while he was a local sheriff, tasked with transporting a group of convicts which were used for forced labor. After one escaped, he set the rest of the prisoners free because he knew the penalty for failure in his duty was death. Grateful for their newly acquired liberty, many of the former prisoners pledged their loyalty to Liu Bang. They formed a small group of marauding bandits, which likely spent much of its time avoiding capture by Qin imperial troops. Liu Bang may have spent the rest of his life as a common bandit, had it not been for the civil war that plunged the country into chaos. This civil war was set in motion by the unexpected death of China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, who may have died from drinking one too many toxic immortality potions. He was succeeded by his young son, Shi, who was decadent, weak-willed, and refused to listen to any bad news. Consequently, this allowed the emperor's boyhood tutor, Zhao Gao, who was promoted to imperial chancellor, to seize power. Zhao Gao raised taxes across the empire to fund an extravagant court, and went on an unrestricted spree of executing real and imagined rivals, purging the court of its most competent ministers, princes, military officers, and their families. All of this led to widespread revolts of the provincial nobility and peasant uprisings. Liu Bang's bandits joined the most formidable of the rebel armies, commanded by Xiang Yu, a nobleman from the resurgent state of Chu. There he quickly rose through the ranks, becoming Xiang Yu's most effective general. Xiang Yu decisively defeated the Qin army at the Battle of Julu, while Liu Bang took the capital city and accepted the last Qin emperor's surrender. Xiang Yu granted him the title King of Han, while Liu
Hej.
Hej.
Vi skal spise over højskole. Hvad er aften?
Vi skal blandt andet have nogle ristede skovmyrer, og myrerne har jeg selv brugt en uges tid på at indfange i en nåleskov ude ved Stauning. Yes.
Han skal have et navn, og han skal i dagpleje, og du skal have et job. Du er god til at skrive, ikke? Horoskoper eller brevkasse?
Horoskoper?
Hun tager horoskoperne, du.
Nej. Altså, jeg ved ingenting om astrologi.
Nå, det bliver brevkassen.
Men tal aldrig om sex i det offentlige rum.
De er op fra højskolen. Det er den nye skrivelærer. Det går jo så hurtigt, så pludselig skal de i børnehave.
Det er vildt, de vokser så hurtigt. Især når man tænker på, at det kun tager 10 minutter at lave. Halv time, hvis bølgerne går rigtig højt.
Jeg kan ikke engang finde ud af at tage et kørekort. Jeg slider min kørelærer op.
Altså, du kører ikke godt, men du kører spændende.
Højskolen er en naturkraft. Det er som en elskerinde, du ikke rigtig kan konkurrere med.
Jeg vil gerne score Rasmus på studieturen.
Er jeg usynlig, eller hvad?
Har du ikke nogen form for humor?
Den er lidt tyndsligt lige pt. De er veganer og woke, alt muligt med V. Vi er påhæng med P, og vi har fået nok.
og du drejer, og så er det nu for helvede, Maria!
Det er det mest forfærdelige, jeg nogensinde har oplevet. Og ved du hvad, jeg har engang kørt ind i en hjort. Jeg kan ikke mere, Marie. Det bliver for meget oven i min rygestop.